What's going on, everybody? So, you get people that say, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day to do something new or whatever bullshit. And I feel like saying to them, like, you can't be this fucking stupid, right? There's no such thing as a new day. It's the same boring thing. Today is tomorrow, basically. All right, the weather might be different. The temperatures might feel different. But in all, it's the same thing. What we're doing today, we got to do tomorrow. What we do tomorrow, we got to do the day after tomorrow. I mean, it's just every day, it's the same thing. Whatever you see, all these stupid commercials on TV that you see today, you're going to see it again tomorrow. It's like the same repeat. It's literally just like a replay over and over and over. Every day you wake up, it's just literally just a replay. Literally. Just like, for perfect example, when it's New Year's, this is my goal for New Year's for 2023. What the hell's that on? Oh, it's the reflection. I was like, what the hell? But, yeah, it was like there was an orange thing on my mouth. I was like, what the fuck was that? It's the reflection, I guess, from the sun. But anyway, back on track. Yeah, so they say New Year's, I want to do this for New Year's. When New Year's, I want to eat healthier, or I want to do this. I want to have this goal. I feel like saying, why do you got to wait for some imaginary bullshit number to do what you want to do? Just fucking go for it now. If you want to do the specific thing, do it now. What does it matter when the 2022 turns into a 2023? I mean, it's just, this is how I say we're just all fools living in this made up human error, like this human made up bullshit that there's a New Year's, that there's this, that there's that. When really it's all just made up bullshit. None of it really exists. There's really no such thing as these things. There's only such thing as it because we give it a such thing, We literally just keep reliving the same loop. People say, for example, maybe it's just not your day today. Tomorrow will be better. Now, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, people have a bad day, and then there are some days people have it better. But that doesn't mean really that it's such thing as a new day. It's really the same bullshit. Somebody that has an illness and there's no treatment for them, there's nothing they can do. They're going to die, unfortunately, or just suffer bad with whatever they have for the rest of their life. You can't say to that person, well, maybe tomorrow you'll feel better, or tomorrow it'll be all better, because it's not. It's going to be the same hell for that person every single day. So therefore, it literally feels like you're living the same replay over and over and over. What I feel today, I'm going to feel tomorrow. What I feel, tomorrow, what I'm going to feel is I'm going to feel the day after, and so on. You get the point. So really, we're just living the same hell. We literally do the same thing over and over and over. For years, for decades, we literally do the same thing. Our mind is on the same mindset. Making money, for example. For decades, probably centuries. Yeah, centuries. This money crap. Now it's even more. Now it's even more expensive. At least back then, things were a lot cheaper. But still, even though things were a lot cheaper, still, things were always with money. We always lived in a life that were controlled by money. The concept of trading, buying and sell, shit like that. I give you this, and in return, I want that, That's how it all started, basically. I'll give you these nice shoes if you give me that chain, or, just an example. That's how it all started, and that's how the money crap came in the picture. All human error shit. But yeah, I mean, it's just, there's no really such thing as a new day. I don't see it. You're literally reliving the same day over and over and over. In my book, I don't even look at tomorrow to be tomorrow. I look at today as today. What's today is going to be tomorrow. What's tomorrow is basically today. It's literally the same thing over and over and over. It's like another perfect example. You kill a spider on your wall, let's just say, but you don't clean it up. You splatter him, and it's dead, it's squashed. You see the mark on the wall. Tomorrow, you wake up, it's going to still be the way it was yesterday. So that's where I'm saying nothing really changes. There's no such thing as a new day. It's literally the same thing, if that makes sense, You killed the spider yesterday on the wall, tomorrow it ain't going to magically disappear and the wall's going to be back to normal. Or you make a hole in the wall, the next day it's not going to be back to normal. You got to fix that. And it doesn't matter if you fix it today, tomorrow, a year from now, a decade from now. You know, it doesn't matter. Whenever you fix the wall, you fix the wall. Doesn't take a new day to fix the wall. It just takes whenever you feel like fucking fixing the wall, whether it's today, tomorrow, whenever. But, you know, that's just little silly examples. But, yeah, I mean, it's like we get excited. We literally think tomorrow is a brand new day. Whatever problems we have today, or just in general in life, like whatever we're struggling through, we automatically think tomorrow is going to be a whole brand new day. You know, we're struggling financially. Tomorrow we're going to have a miracle. So a miracle, whatever, it's going to happen. And you're going to, you know, feel good or whatever the hell, when that's not really the case. If you're financially doing bad, tomorrow's going to be the same thing. If you have cancer, God forbid, tomorrow's going to be the same thing. I have anxiety, I'm going to have it tomorrow too. I mean, it's just every day. I mean, there's some days I feel better and worse, but basically what I'm trying to put that as, we act like a new day may solve problems, whatever they might be. We literally put our hope, you know, we literally put our faith in hoping that another day, like the next day, will be better. And in some cases, it could be, but it's all just an illusion. You know, we'll all just magically make this shit up, making up dates, making up the time, making up this is all human-made shit. Like everything I see in here, it's all just a made-up fiction, you know, like a fictional story, I guess you could say. We make up the time, we make up I mean, like when you think about who invented it being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just a made up thing. None of it really exists. It's just, you know, an imaginary illusion that we all come to an agreement to, and this is how it is. Today, for example, is Saturday. But what is the meaning of it being Saturday? You know what I mean? Like, it's all just made up, you know? Sorry if I'm kind of confusing people, but it's like, I don't know, that's how I'm trying to describe it. It's all just made up. Sunday, Monday, I mean, all this shit, the time, this, that. Oh my God, the months. Oh, now it's February, oh, it's March. I mean, it's all just made up shit we gave. Perfect example how February only has 28 days, sometimes 29. We just randomly made that up, like, you know what? We're going to make all the other months the 30 days to 31 days. But you know what? February, we're going to give only 28 days. Once in a while, 29. So for example, like we make that shit up. We do. We make that shit up. Like another perfect example on Halloween. October 31st is Halloween. We go trick-or-treating at doors and we get candy. We can do that any day we want. But we just agree to do it on that specific day. That specific imaginary, illusional day. That's what I'm saying about holidays. It's all just made up. Christmas, we get gifts. When you could get gifts anytime you want. But no, some fairy Santa Claus thing, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just, this world's fucking just stupid. Stupid. Everything's just made up. You live in a friggin' made up illusion. You know how they have like those illusional, you know, those illusion pictures? Well, you don't even need to look at those. Look at life. Life is the biggest illusion of all. We're literally living in a big Grand Theft Auto. We get bored with everything. We don't know what to do after a while. Boredom takes over us. We get bored. You know, you do something that's fun. It may not be fun anymore because you did it so many times now. You know, it's whatever. I'm used to it. I'm kind of getting played out of it. It's like I say with a song, you like this song, but after a while you keep hearing it over and over. It gets tiring. You know, even the same thing with you know, a car. You after a while like, I want something newer now or whatever. You know, just things like that. Like phones and shit. After a while we just get bored of everything. That's why people say, if you don't work, what are you going to do all day when you get bored? But let's say you have money and you could literally do it, you know, because like, for example, there's people I ask, if you win the lottery, would you still work? And they'll be like, yeah, because if I didn't work, I'll be bored. I don't know what to do with myself. Meanwhile, you don't know what to do with yourself. If you win the lottery, you're a billionaire. Let's just say, well, at least $200 million, whatever, you could literally friggin' go on vacation, have nice cars, have a mansion, whatever, or just have a nice peaceful life. Oh, but that'll get boring. Well, doesn't, like I always keep saying, doesn't working, going to the same thing every day get boring? Not only boring, plus it's stress. People just slack to understand and accept that everything gets boring in life, even working, and it's stressful. I'd rather be bored but stress-free rather than bored and stressed at the same friggin' time. But everything's gonna get boring. That's just how life is. Life is boring. Doesn't matter what activity you do, eventually you're probably gonna get bored of it. But at least you're not under stress. That should be the big goal of life, being stress-free, doing what you truly want to do. Even though it might get boring, at least you're not under any stress. Instead of doing something like working and working and working, and you're never going to really make enough possibly to ever have a mansion, let's just say, a nice Ferrari, let's just say, or whatever. Instead, all that's just going on bills. You barely make enough for your enjoyment. You're basically just making it to put it right on the bills, and you're making the company richer by using you. You're their fuel. You're their oil. You're their gas, whatever you want to call it. You're literally working yourself into an early grave. When I say to myself, I'd rather just go in an early grave without having to kill myself. It's just like how I look at it as, like I say, we're all going to die someday. If we truly can't have the luck, the life we truly want, and we wish to fast forward, we should have that right to do so. Now, I'm not saying let's end it, but at the same time, it should be a human right to choose whether they want to live or die. As always, we're doing, like, when you think about it, we're suiciding every day, little do we know. We're suiciding every day. Going to work, you're killing yourself, doing certain things, whether it's heavy things, construction, whatever. You hating to be there. You're literally wasting away. You're literally killing yourself. You're literally putting stress on your body, gray hair. You're literally friggin' wasting away your soul for the elites, for the company, whatever the fuck. So, really, that's suicide in itself. If you get what I mean on that. I mean, I feel like that's fucking suicide. That's slow, tormented suicide. When some people rather just commit suicide and do it the quick, hopefully peaceful way. I'm not recommending suicide, but like I said, we are committing suicide every day by showing up at a job we can't fucking stand. Why do you think why we have so many health problems? Because of the way we live. We're constantly under pressure every day of our lives, under pressure. How we're going to survive, how we're going to be able to pay for this. This bill's coming in soon, taxes are coming, whatever. We're constantly in fear and worry and literally, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like we're always in that adrenaline, I guess you would say, but not in a good adrenaline. It's like, adrenaline and stress. We can never have a day of just pure bliss, peace, having no worries. We're always going to have worries on ourselves. It's like people say, just think of the present. But really, how can you think of the present when you know that day's going to come? The only way I could actually think of the present if I knew tomorrow was no such thing. And like I said, tomorrow is basically today. But, it's another day, but it's not another new day is what I'm saying. People look at it as another new day. No, it's just another fucking stale day. It's another stale cracker day. Literally another replay of today. But maybe a little different. Maybe the setting, meaning the background of the weather's different, or it could maybe be raining, but still it's the same fucking stale setting every day. Stale day, I mean. The settings do change a little with rain, clouds, whatever the hell, but temperatures. But like with that being said, that's why we have so many health problems. Because the way the system is. And it's like we just don't realize it. I don't know. It's like some realize it, but they're just in denial. I still never get the concept of why people defend a system that gives zero fucks about you. The system is basically what's putting us in this situation. Now, I mean, sometimes people get these problems regardless, but I truly believe 99% of it is from the system. Because we're always under stress and fear and worry. Trying to get by, trying to do this, trying to make ends meet. That puts a strain and toll on our fucking selves. Instead of just having a nice, peaceful, basic life. Still be boring, but at least we're stress-free. That's the key, being stress-free. Rather than bored and overwhelmed and stressed at the same time, you know? But, yeah, I mean, this is why everyone's going crazy. This is why the crimes are going up. Now, all you hear in subways, people getting stabbed. I mean, shootings, people getting slashed, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying this is something new. This was always a trend, but you're just hearing it more and more now because look what's happening to life. We got inflation. Everything's getting more expensive. So the more life gets more expensive, the more the crimes are going to go up. It's literally like a friggin' chart. This problem occurs, you're going to see this problem here go up too. And then whatever problem that causes, that's going to, it's literally like a friggin' diagram, diagram, if I'm saying that correctly. But literally, that's what it's fucking literally like. That's why it keeps going back to why people want to keep reproducing in this world. It sickens me, truly, I mean, however, like I say, I can't stop people that do it. And I don't hate people that do it, but I do question those people, like, why do you do that, I'm not going to be one of those guys and say, you piece of shit, why would you do, but deep down inside, I am saying to myself, like, man, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? I mean, you see what life is, you see how harder life's getting. Stop producing, man. Stop feeding the system. Stop feeding this hamster wheel. Let the fuel finally run out. Show these scumbags, enough is enough. We were used enough. Once we all expire, let extinction take place. Sounds dark, but it's the fucking truth. This whole world is dark. What do you think why it gets nighttime? But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day there. And, yeah, hope everyone's just trying to hang in there as best as possible. It's easy, it's easy being said, but I'm trying to do the same as well. I'm in the same fucking boat, guys. Truly am. But, all right, guys. Love you all. Take it easy.